Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We finally did it. I don't know what we did, actually. I'm just talking. Yeah, so we got quite a few form checks. When did I leave? I think I left on the 22nd? Is that right? Because yeah, I looked at Dusts and Duke Nukem's. And I think Hunters? Hunters? Did I? No, because I left here. Let's see if I recognize this one. Yes, I do recognize that one. Okay, so we start with Bagel Eater and just move on from there. Oh boy. What's up, Jacob? Trip was fun. It was a work trip. It was a lot of work, but that's okay. That's the nature of work trips. Got a lot of good footage and stuff. Let's okay. I need to remember how to do this. This is Bagel Eater. Let's take a look. Oh, I like that. I don't need to be wearing headphones. I like the small X step. That's good. You're still kind of turning backwards, though. See how your feet are still pointing backwards? The purpose of the small X step is to keep yourself sideways, because when you turn backwards, that's when your weight shifts over your heels. Yeah, staying sideways is going to be better. See how you're kind of hunched over too? You want to try and stand up straight so you can rotate more efficiently. Because if your weight's offset from your center of rotation, it's going to slow you down. So try and stand up a little bit straighter as you rotate back. Let's look for rounding. I do like that your plant foot is on all the way at the front of the T-pad. Thank you, Timmy. What's up, Serial? Good to see you, my dude. Or good to see your username and picture, I guess. I kind of like the mechanics of your arm. Looks like your arm is doing really well. And you've got the small X step, you're just turning around backwards as you're doing it. So I would try and stay sideways and just try and stand up a little bit more. And you can definitely get a lot more power. Hey, thanks, Turtles. Jacob asked a great question. Can you explain when it's okay not to pull straight? I watched your video, but I was a bit confused. A bit of rounding okay? Ideally, you want to get rid of all, like, rounding. Rounding is when your shoulder collapses like this. Right? This is not strong at all. So anyway, anything that gets you right here is fine. You reach over here, pull it right here. Reach out here, pull it right here. It's easiest to do that if it's just going straight. And if you're not here, rewind and just go straight until you can get it here. And then throw with that enough times and eventually it'll change. You might develop the deep reach back or something like that. Yeah, Serial. I got a text from my uncle about it. What's up, Chaser? How's it going? This is True Matrix. Oh my, a lot is happening very fast on this. Kind of leaning forward, but that's better than leaning backwards. See how your weight is kind of shifted back over your heels? Ideally, you'd be shifted over your toes more. And then see how the disc is behind you? The disc right now, if it were to go straight forward, would go through your head. So you're reaching back pretty high. You don't ever want to have the disc above your shoulders. And it looks like you're just reaching back really fast, right? The timing of this is all kind of weird. Your last step should be slightly longer. Wait, are you even X-stepping? Yeah, okay. Your last step should take longer as far as time than your other steps. So you have time. I would start from a one-step drill. That's the solution. I would start with your feet together, disc in front of you, and then reach forward as you reach your foot back. Reach your foot forward as you reach your arm back. Don't try and reach your leg back. That won't work very well. But start with the disc in front of you and then reach back. And you want to keep the disc below your shoulders, like lower chest height, and wide. So the whole disc can see the target, right? So, well, that was a loud noise. Sorry. So the whole disc can just go straight forward to the release point from your reach back. That's where you want it to be. Because right now you're kind of up here, and this isn't as strong as down here. I posted that video about with Paul McBeth, the form breakdown for Paul McBeth. And one of the criticisms was, why you keep switching back and forth to the main screen? Or why do you switch to full screen and not? And I guess just habit at this point, but like, I figure I watch a lot of content on my phone on a small screen. And so a small screen on an even smaller screen, not going to be ideal. Okay, this is the falafel copter. And he says the last throws are after looking a few throws back and trying to get him more of an athletic stance. I tend to get a little lazy and upright when you're not thinking about it. Okay. Oh, is this you, David? Nice. That's not in slow motion, is it? Kind of looks like it is. So it's a pretty big X step. When you take a big X step, it scoots your feet in front of you. Oh, this isn't you? Well then, who is you? Because you said it me. Am I you? I don't think so. No. I thought you were Kurt. It's not slow motion. Okay, no problem. All right. So yeah, when you take a big X step, it scoots your feet in front of you, and that shifts your weight back. So taking a smaller X step, besides keeping you sideways, doing a lot of other good things, it helps keep your weight centered above your feet. See how your foot's kind of turned back now? Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest thing. I think what you're talking about, athletic stance, it looks like you mean bending your knees. I do like what your arm is doing for the most part. It looks like you might be muscling, but that also might just be the way your arm looks. I do like, see how everything's at a right angle? That's good. It just looks like the disc isn't quite all the way into your chest, but that just might be the angle of filming. Low follow through, but it also looks like you're throwing an Anheuser. All in all, okay, where your weight is fine for an Anheuser. I need to finish a thought. Oh my gosh, I've started like 8 different ones throughout this entire form check, and I haven't finished a single one. Okay, we'll start with the X step thing. You want to try and keep your X step small so that you can keep your toes closer together than your heels when you're taking your last step. That's going to turn your front foot back and really let your hips rotate with the rest of the shot. Okay, that's the X step thought. Finally finished. Reach back here is a little bit high. Ideally, you'd have it lower. But like I said, on the X step, you want to have your front foot turned back. Also, it looks like when you're talking about an athletic stance, you mean bending your knees like this. This doesn't really do much, besides show that I recently washed these pants and they shrunk a little bit. So apologies. But when I say athletic stance, what I mean is like this. Right? My weight's over my toes. Right, see, like this? If these pants weren't so comfy, I wouldn't wear them. But, yeah. This is what I mean by athletic stance, not this. So, yeah, shifting your weight over your toes. Where your weight is right now, if your legs were a little bit straighter, would be ideal for, like, an Anheuser, which it kind of looks like you're throwing. But for anything else, you kind of want to be more like this. So what I would try to do is throw with your left heel off the ground. So your back foot, the heel doesn't touch the ground. That's going to force you to keep your X step sideways, and it's going to force you to keep your weight over your toes, and you're not going to be able to bend your legs like you are now. Just because if your legs are bent, they're kind of squishier, and they don't provide as rigid of a brace as you're moving to your throw. How does the mic sound, by the way? I watched a video on a compressor and how to do that properly, and then I also added an equalizer. So I should sound a lot better. Maybe. I don't know. This one is RCN BK419. Been playing since March. His throw went about 215 with a river. Nice. River's a good disc. Looks like a short reach back. Any help is appreciated. And you feel more comfortable throwing Anheuser, so that kind of makes sense. And you mentioned your reach back has been real high, even higher than that clip. Been working on that too. Nice. So yeah, I would try the drill where I talked about where keeping your left heel off the ground. So this is Rickenbunk 419. Playing in jeans, I respect it. Not too big of an X-step. Actually, Chaser had a great question. Any detriment if you shorten your X-step to the point where you don't actually cross your feet? No. Miles Seaborn, Devin Owens, Steve Brinster all kind of throw with that style. So you're fine. But back to a good X-step. Like, it's a little bit big compared to what I do, but notice his weight isn't shifting back or forward, or your weight isn't shifting back or forward relative to your feet. So I would say you're fine there. I think the issue is not a short reach back because your shoulders are turned all the way away from the target, and that's good. But your arm is not straight, and that's the thing that is hampering your distance. See how your arm is still bent? You want to straighten your arm, because if your arm is straight, then you have a range of motion in your elbow. But if your arm is bent, then the disc is over here, and that's going to be rounded. So straighten your arm. Your shoulders are turning enough, but you also have to straighten your arm. That'll help a lot. Also, kind of what I talked about last time, your weight's a little bit back over your heels. Kind of. I can't really tell. Yeah, because the disc is starting kind of behind you because your arm is bent, you can't really get all the way into the power pocket. If you can straighten your arm and then bring it in, then you're going to get a lot more of that momentum, kind of that swing motion that comes from pulling the disc straight, and the way it works, the timing and everything works with your arm. All right, next one is Tomcat. Definitely appreciate your thoughts on form. I know disc nose angle, where I pull from, are problem areas, but I really feel like I have no weight shift and my arm is pulling through well before your legs. Never do anything. Let me know your thoughts. I'm the man. Okay, cool. He said you're the man, but I read that as I'm the man. I'm the man. Who the man? That's a Doctor Who reference from a long time ago. Okay. Wow, from what his message is, I thought it would be terrible, but that's actually not bad. A little bit of a big X step, but notice his weight is over his toes, so I'm okay with it. But see how it's kind of leaning him backwards? Not really, not too bad. Wow, this is a solid rip, yeah. Reach back is a little bit early, but it's fine because it's mechanically okay. Oh, this is easy. Okay, so if you want to feel your hips more, one thing I've been working on in my form is I always thought that your weight shift should feel like a weight shift, right? I always thought that it should feel like this motion with your hips, right? It doesn't. If you're doing that, then all the energy is kind of shifting into your hip rather than going into your rotation. So focusing less on that and focusing more on keeping everything centered and compact has actually helped me a lot with my brace. So you're not really going to feel your hip really just power everything. Another thing is, if you want to make sure that your hips are timed well with the rest of your throw, you want to make sure that your reach back timing is good and that your plant foot is turned away from the target. And your reach back timing is a little bit early, and your plant foot is a little bit turned towards the target. So if your front foot is turned away from the target, okay, here, I'll just demonstrate here. All right, so say I'm Guy, right? I'm about to throw this discus way back here. My front foot is turned towards the target. My hips can't rotate with the throw. They've already rotated. But if my front foot is turned away from the target, now my hips are turned back, and they can rotate with the throw. So that's the tell. That's how you know that your lower body is powering the shot, as if your front foot can be planted, turned away from the target. It's not going to be that way for every shot. Usually on Anheuser's, it won't be quite turned as far back. The other thing is, the biggest issue right now is your elbow. See how your elbow kind of just drops? You want to have your elbow up. Right? I rambled for like 10 minutes about this. Jeez. You want to have your elbow up here, not down here. Down here means that you're effectively kind of throwing with this motion, right? Turning motion of your arm. This is like a really fast waiter. You want to get your elbow up so that you're throwing with your elbow, because your elbow is a joint that only bends in one direction, right? Your shoulder can bend in a lot of directions. Your hip can kind of bend in a lot of directions. Your elbow only bends in one. And so leveraging all of your power into a joint that's really good at doing one thing is going to result in a lot of power. So if you can get your elbow up, that means that everything that you're doing is going to go into this one little joint here and focus on making it do its one thing as efficiently as possible, as powerfully as possible. So that's where the power is. Keep your elbow up, and that will add a lot of power. Also, pulling the disc in tight. It looks like the disc isn't coming very tight, but that might help with getting your elbow up. But you've got a clean base. I can tell you'll add a lot of power. Malfeasance. The first throw is a bit of a dud. The second is more representative of your consistent form. I actually don't know how to play. Malfeasance. What are your thoughts on pulling this to the right pec with an open shoulder versus mid-chest with 90-degree shoulder? I think the shoulder is a lot stronger when it's at 90 degrees. And I think, yeah, it doesn't really matter where the disc is as long as your shoulder and your elbow are at 90 degrees. Because as soon as your shoulder opens, it actually gets a lot weaker. As soon as it closes, it gets a lot weaker. Keeping it right here is a rock solid point. Plus, I mean, if you have long arms, the disc will be farther over here. If you have shorter arms, the disc will be farther over here. If you're talking about the Beto right pec drill, that's how I learned to throw, and I struggle with issues in my form because of it to this day. So yeah, I don't think here, because I mean your arm's just not very strong here, but it's a lot stronger when it's here. Not you 300 asks on the subject of having your front foot pointed back. Can it be corrected by making that last step simply shorter, giving you more room to turn your foot? Yeah. Sorry, the answer is yes. Absolutely. If your last step is so big that you can't turn your front foot back, you absolutely should take a shorter step. I don't necessarily think taking a super short step is a good idea. But it should be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Maybe a lot bit wider, but not so wide that you can't plant your front. You should just be able to stand there with your front foot turned back and your left foot sideways. And if you can do that comfortably, kind of rotate back and forth, that will be that should be about the width of your stance. Ooh, I kind of like the brace, just first glance. Yeah, it looks like kind of an Anheuser. He says it's kind of a dud though. Second one was better. A little bit of a big X step, ideally, and you can really see here. I keep talking about this. I'm not going to shut up about it. See how his feet are underneath him here? Straight vertical from his chest to his feet. And then as soon as he takes this big step, now his feet are in front of him. And he's still leaning backwards. Arm is not quite straight on your reach back. And the disc isn't coming in tight to your chest. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you to do is to maybe slow down, but for sure just try and stay vertical. Not moving too fast. Try and stay vertical. If you lean backwards, that offsets your weight and means that it's going to be a lot slower to swing that weight around or up and over, or however it is. Rotation is going to be a lot slower if your weight of your head and your chest are offset. You stay vertical, you rotate a lot faster. Right? So that's what you want to do. That's a part of why I teach to keep a short X step. Yes, reaching back, you want to straighten your arm. Not like super straight, hyperextended, but straighten your arm. If it's bent, then the disc is over here and it ends up with a lot of momentum out away from you. That means it's harder to pull it into the power pocket and you end up with less power. Your stance is a little bit big. Ideally, you'd shorten your stance so you can turn your front foot back. Yeah, straighten your arm, turn your front foot back. And then, yeah, because you can see, because the disc kind of starts out behind you, the disc isn't pulled in tight to your chest. See how it's kind of in front of you? If you reach wider, you'd be able to pull the disc into your chest better. In one of Drew Gibson's videos, he talks about bringing the disc through under his pecs and above his belly button. Thoughts it seems you would be much more powerful doing this. So, the idea of pulling the disc through at a powerful level is not exactly relevant, I don't think, because it would be ideal if you were using this motion to throw. Right? Coming from the mentality of starting a lawnmower, that sounds like a great idea. Nobody starts a lawnmower up here. Everybody starts a lawnmower down here. Right? If you were opening your shoulder to throw, but you're not. It doesn't take a muscly motion. Right? It doesn't take a hurrah to throw. It takes a flick to throw. So for me, that's about here. For Chris Clemens, he pulls kind of up by his neck. I don't think most people should do that, but it works really well for him. Seppo Paiu kind of does the same thing, and he smashes, and he throws up here, up high. Drew pulls kind of lower, but his elbow is still far away from his body. That's the key. Paul McBeth pulls kind of chest height. So I mean, the door frame drill is a good reference for balance, I think. That kind of teaches you the don't lean back thing, right? You feel a lot more powerful if you're vertical. And I might be wrong about that, about having a powerful thing, but I think a lot of times it feels really powerful to pull through down here, but it's not actually very powerful. So I don't think that that's I don't think that that's good advice, but it might be. How's that for an answer? I wouldn't give that advice. I got Joachim. No, he's Joachim. I'm only Joachim. Do you want to listen to Danny or a whole industry? Good point, good point. And Drew does throw way farther than me. So do with that what you will, I guess. It's Joakim. Joachim. Tangfelt. Tongfelt. Because I know the A with the circle above it is Tongfelt. Simon pulls lower than chest height too. Yeah, that's because he's got freaking long, jangly, dangly arms. But look at Seppo. Look at Paul. See where they pull. It's one of those things, kind of like the deep reach back versus wide rail, that is going to develop with your form. As long as you're getting your elbow away from your body, it's fine. But I don't think focusing on going as powerfully as possible is going to lead to more distance, which tends to be the result of doing that. Okay, on to Joachim. Started playing disc golf in April. Wow. Throws currently mid-range, lower power floaty throw, went roughly 300 feet. How many months has it been since April? May, June, July, August, September. And he's already throwing mid-ranges 300 feet. The Finns, dude, and the Swedes. Both of them. What do they put in the water over there? It took me like a year more to learn how to throw a mid-range 300 feet. God. All right, let's see. I hope he's Joachim. Ooh, wow, okay. Lefty. A big X step, something that I've talked about before. Try and keep your feet together so that you stay more balanced. Because if you take a big X step or jump, a lot of times you'll lean backwards too much, which is kind of what's happening here, but it's not too bad. See how you're kind of leaning backwards? You tried to correct it, and you're doing mostly okay. I like your reach back, reaching wide. I also like that you're planting your front foot on the ball of your foot, but see how your back foot's kind of turned backwards? That's taking a little bit of power away from your hips as you're throwing. Look at this, man. That's so good. I think. Okay, so it looks like your shoulder is opening up too much, right? Your arm is pointed too far forwards, I think. Yeah, okay, but I think that'll get helped with a little bit faster rotation, which will come from better balance. So you don't want to lean backwards as you're X-stepping. Try and stay vertical. That'll keep your center of balance better. That'll keep you rotating more efficiently. And as you're rotating, you'll be able to rotate better with your shot. So don't try and slow down your follow-through so you can feel your shoulder open, right? It shouldn't be this kind of a motion. It's more of this kind of a motion, right? You should try and keep your shoulder square, mostly square as the disc releases. And you're kind of like this. Wrong arm. Okay, you want to try... Oh, I'm really bad at this. Okay, you want to try and keep your shoulder mostly square as the disc releases. Square. And you're kind of out here like this. So that's what I would try and do. I would try and stop leaning backwards. So take a smaller X step. Maybe don't X step. Make sure you keep one foot on the ground at all times. You don't want to be jumping. And then... just try and stay as balanced as possible so you can rotate faster. Somebody suggested that I shrink my chat box, and I think I agree. It's too big. Sorry, chat. I'm getting smaller. Saucy asked a while ago, I'm so sorry. How did this last weekend go? It went well. It was fun. It was a lot of work. It was good to see people, though. I got to actually play disc golf on a work trip, which was kind of crazy. Yeah, it was a good time. There's some great courses in Nashville. I found out Wendy's has a baller breakfast, so that's cool. Chaser says he ran into a track and field guy who was 6'6" and built with terrible form. 10 holes later, he was doing fairways 400 feet. Oh my gosh. Matthew, yeah, the Music City Open was fun. It was a good time. He needs to think, get your chest to the target as quickly as possible. Maybe not necessarily, because that's gonna cause maybe a bit too fast of rotation. That could cause rounding. Yeah, I would just focus on getting a clean brace, staying nice and balanced, and getting a clean rotation, not as much a powerful rotation. Because if you get a powerful rotation, that can overpower everything. Rydell, you threw 300 second throw. Shut up. Mitchell, does Danny have that one DD shirt? Yeah, I have more. I wore a different one on Answer Man today. That's my other shirt that I wear all the time. I literally just grabbed this out of the dryer. Not U300. When he brings it back, it looks like it's almost vertical. Is that okay? Asking because you really don't know. That's kind of fine. If you're struggling with hitting your angles and you're struggling with consistency, that is one thing that might help. But there are also a lot of other things that could be calling it. Simon does this, right? I think that it's the most consistent way to throw, to reach back on the angle you're going to throw on. So the disc stays on the same angle the whole time. Because what ends up happening if you reach back like this is you have to set the angle right now. Right? If you're throwing an Annie, you're set, right? You only have to change it a little bit. But if you're going from here and throwing a hyzer, all of a sudden you have to flip the disc all the way around right here. And that's not as consistent. I wouldn't focus on that over other form issues, but if you're struggling with hitting your angles right, or you find you release everything on Anheuser, I would try and work on that. Desert asks, should you have a wide rail or a deep reach back? Yeah, I would just work on throwing. Just throw. Once you have, I mean, if you've worked out a lot of the issues in your form, just keep throwing and see which one develops. Focus more on golf at that point. Rydell at the show today said something about it was a hot take, but it wasn't a hot take. Something about nose down being more important than speed. That's exactly what I said. Yeah. Nose down, I think, is more important than arm speed. As far as getting the right flight characteristics and stuff like that. Mitch, you got your furthest throw this weekend. Nice. After the form check in sandals. Thanks for sending in your clip, Joachim. Joachim, I hope I'm saying that right. Otherwise, he's like, dude, it's just Joachim. Dang it. Jake, consistently maxing out. I like how after this, everybody kind of, or I guess a little bit before this, everybody kind of settled into a form, a format for submitting their form checks. Right? It's settled in text, link, backstory, link, backstory, link. And it's all just there. I love that. I like a little bit of backstory. I mean, internet distance or not, I'll be able to tell if you're lying. But I like to have a good frame of reference for like how far you're throwing. What else? But yeah, I like that. I think it was started by Tomcat. Looks like the first one to actually do it. Some people posted links and then text. They don't count. What's up, Penguin? Anyway, Jake M. Maxing out around 360, 380 with speed 11 discs. If you throw flat, don't hyzer flip something. Hyzer flip more understable stuff. You may out 420, 425. Here are a couple from this morning. Let's take a look. Oh, there was actually a really good question in chat. I'm so sorry. What's the most... Nikki asked, what's the most dangerous bad format you can pick up by practicing by yourself? It would be tough to change later on. There's basically muscling or rounding, where you pull the disc across without your body rotating, or rounding back here. Just focus on keeping the disc in between your shoulders, right? If I had two long PVC pipes sticking out wherever my shoulders were, I want to keep the disc in between that. That's probably the biggest thing to focus on. He said, Jake says, I know I hop a bit, but I'm not sure if it's a bad hop or an okay hop. Okay. Well, let's see if you lean back. Oh, there's a lean back. So see how here your feet, your chest is over your feet, and here your feet is in front of your chest? That means it's a bad hop. You can either move super fast and mess up every other part of your form and still hop, or you can just keep your feet underneath you. It's going to feel like you're leaning forwards. Okay, let's watch. Oh, elbows dropping. I like your plant foot sideways to the target at least, and your back foot's turning backwards. Ideally, you'd keep your feet sideways. That'll help a lot. Biggest thing is your elbow dropping and a high reach back. Ideally, you want to keep your reach back low so your release point can be chest height. That'll give you like the ideal line for most golf shots. Reach back should be lower chest, and then your elbow should be up. If your reach back is high, you drop your elbow and release down here. You're air skipping the shot. That causes the disc to kind of rise, and it just means that your force is going down, but the disc is going down the fairway, and so you're just wasting power. If you reach back lower and release chest height, you'll have a lot better results. Also, yeah, try and keep your elbow up. What's the other thing? Oh, swinging the disc. You're swinging the disc as you reach back. You're starting with it here and kind of going like that, and that's not technically wrong. It's just not as consistent. Right? You can reach back to the same spot every time if you do this. But because the disc has momentum, you have to time it exactly right. If you time it a little bit too late, all of a sudden your reach back is high and you're air skipping. If you time it a little bit too early, all of a sudden the disc is low and you sky it out. So it's much more consistent to keep the disc in front of you and then reach back and pull just like that. But yeah, again, like I've talked about before, I'll start moving through these a little bit quicker. Like I've talked about before, balance, you don't want to be leaning backwards or leaning forwards. And yeah, keep your weight over your toes. You can try the throw with your left heel off the ground. Definitely try to keep yourself centered. Don't lean back as much. Mitch asks, you say most golf shots. What does that mean? Yeah, exactly what Desert says. The shots that you throw on the course, as opposed to just trying to throw it as absolutely far as you can for no reason. Like you would in like a distance competition or something. All right, this is, oh man, another Stian Andresen? That's probably Andresen is how you say the last name. Stian? I don't know. If you're in Discord, you can help me out. Pretty solid. Notice he's a little kind of low, right? And you're leaning back a little bit. Okay, big X step is leaning you back a little bit. You don't need to crouch that low. Like I talked about earlier, you don't really need to be bending your legs, right? You can kind of tilt at your waist, keep your weight over your toes more, because bending your legs generally shifts your weight towards the middle of your feet. I do like that you're planning on the ball of your foot first, and your reach back timing is good. The disc is nice and wide. But you see how you're leaning back here, and then you have to shift forward? That's just going to slow down. Oh, from Norway. Awesome. You struggle with nose-up throws. You need some help to find out why. So we can take a look. I will happily take a look. Okay. Interesting. So see how your chest, your spine, yeah, your chest is vertical right here. And then as you go to release, right, as the disc is coming in here, as you go to release, you kind of go like that. That's what's causing the nose up. Try and keep your chest more vertical. And I think it's doing that because you're leaning back as you reach back. Right? If you go like this, you're going to go like this. But if you stay vertical and you go like this, then you'll go like this. I hope that helps with not super confusing English. Let's look up at Gun Crazed. Not tonight, Desert. Maybe another time, though. Ooh, interesting. Okay, a bit of a big X step. Ideally, you keep your feet together. Your feet more together and your feet sideways, because if your foot turns back, that brings your front foot forwards and messes up your weight shift. The elusive late reach back. That's interesting. So ideally, your reach back should peak when your front foot touches the ground. And you can see that you're leaning back a little bit. That's probably because of the big X step. But yeah, this is really interesting. Oh, your weight's not shifting into your front foot at all. It might be because you're throwing on a muddy T-pad. I guess it kind of is. It's just not shifting the way I expected it to. Okay, no, it is. It is. I'm wrong. Okay, I want to say this. The first thing is you don't want to be taking that big of an X step and leaning back as you reach back. The other issue is you're reaching back really high. If you reach back high and then you release low, that means effectively you're throwing the disc at the ground, right? If you were throwing anything that wasn't a disc, it would hit the ground about 50 feet in front of you. But you're air skipping the disc, so you're throwing it nose up and it's flying down the fairway. You want to reach back low and release high. That will help with getting the nose down, and it'll help throw the shot in the air rather than at the ground and air skip it. But yeah, the biggest thing is X step. I would work on trying to keep your feet sideways, trying to keep your balance a little bit better. This looks like a downhill shot, so you're getting away with the high reach back. But I mean, on the Paul McBeth form breakdown video, he reached back low and then brought it up and threw it down. So I think it's probably a habit to reach back too high. But that is a good point. Moving on to Ryan and Sartell. I didn't say something bad there. I should read these usernames ahead of time. Okay, first I looked at the footwork. I kind of like that. A little bit of a big X step, but your weight's over your toes. Can't break 300. See how you're planting on the ball of your foot and your hips are rotating. Your back foot's going to the left. That's perfect. Not perfect, but really good. It is kind of dark, sorry. Let's look at upper arm. I can't tell. Am I leaning back a little bit, maybe? Yeah, it looks like you're leaning back a little bit. But I really can't tell what's going on because you're wearing a dark shirt and it's filmed pretty late in the day. When you film later, your shutter speed on your camera has to be a lot slower, and so you end up with blurrier footage. I really can't tell what your arm is doing. So if you could send in another video, I'd appreciate it. Sorry. But from that, I can tell you want to kind of stand up a little bit straighter. But your brace looks pretty solid. This is prequels. Working on things I said from the last form check. And keeping your elbow This guy kind of looks like Seppo Payu, doesn't he? But like, not at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense. I do like that. Okay, even if you are hopping here, see how your chest is still over your feet? That's good. Yes, hello. It looks like you're taking too big of a last step, maybe? Yeah. Maybe? That's a pretty big last step, but see how you're still planting on the ball of your foot with your heel up in the air? I still think that's okay. That actually looks really good. What's up, Austin? How's it going? Luis, I don't know. Or Luis. I'm doing them chronologically from when they were submitted. So this is prequels. If you submitted yours after prequels, I have not. If you submitted it before, I have. See how, I mean, I like your legs are you're not crouching down too far. You're mostly shifted over your toes. I think it's just too big of a last step. Because see how far in front of you your front foot is? That's got to slow down your rotation. But yeah, it looks really solid. The disc is kind of changing angles funkily here. Kind of doing that thing where you set the angle late. But yeah, I think with a smaller X step, that looks pretty good. We're on to forms checks submitted on the 27th. Mellow Yellow. Let's take a look. Oh, it is playing. Oh, slow motion. That's okay. Kind of a big X step. Ideally, keep that a little bit tighter so you can stay sideways. You can keep your weight over your toes better. Reaching back. See how your back foot is turned away from the target, and your plant foot is turned towards the target. That means that your hips are going to be less engaged, and you can kind of see here, tell here how your weight is back over your heels. I do like the reach back though. Crap, I skipped back. Yes, that's basically what I mean by taking too big of an X step, Saucy. Okay. Yeah, so see how you're kind of your weight is kind of shifting from behind to forward. That's probably... Oh, I'm sorry, Chaser. I'll get there as quick as I can. See how you're kind of tilted backwards here? Your weight has to follow up and over to get to forwards there. That slows down your rotation a little bit. And it's probably because you're taking a big X step. Oh, but yeah, here, the issue is you're not pulling the disc in tight to your chest. You're kind of just going from here straight to here. Right? You're going here to there. And that doesn't really leverage your elbow. If you reach back here, you should pull the disc in here so your elbow bends. Pull the disc into your chest, and then you'll have the range of motion and the power going out to the release. I like where your reach back is, but from there, a lot of times people won't make it into the power pocket because they're muscling, right? If you're trying to and throw the disc really hard, that's when the disc doesn't usually come into your chest. You want to try and pull the disc into your chest and then out to the release. What's up, Penguin? I play Minecraft sometimes. I kind of do a lot of different things. Feels like these days mostly I do form checks, honestly. Rydell asks if it's better to reach straight back or to the side. You want to reach so that, right, if the disc is going to go straight to the target, it can come straight in front of your chest, right? The line here kind of goes like this, right? Not literally. Literally, it kind of pushes out towards the release point. But if you imagine a straight line to your target that passes in front of your chest, that's where you want to go. All right. This is on Anderhage. He says, playing disc golf about a year ago. Taking it more serious the last few months. Biggest struggle seems to be early reach back and throw initiation, which catch me off balance, result in poor timing and almost no brace. Also working on the lazy off arm. All right, let's look. I can't tell. I can't tell because it's filmed from the front a little bit. It doesn't look like you're leaning back. Your front foot is not turned away from the target. It looks like your front foot's planting in line. You want to try to offset it a little bit more to the left. But I like that your weight is shifted over your toes. Is that really an early reach back, though? Not too bad, no. That looks like muscling. It looks like you're using too much arm. So it looks like from here to here, your shoulder is too open, right? The disc is too far to your right side. Is another way to say that. You want to have your shoulder more like this, right? Because it's stronger right here. It's not as strong like this. Try and pull the disc more to your left side. Keep your shoulder braced for more power rather than moving it, because it's just not as strong if you move it. You want to try and keep your shoulder locked. You can pull the disc in, and it moves out to the release. It looks like you might be muscling, which is kind of when you go and right pull the disc across. If you keep your shoulder locked as you rotate, then you'll notice a lot more power. You could also benefit from offsetting your plant foot to the left and turning your front foot away from the target a little bit. This is from Noop Mitchell. Bringing the left elbow up like Drew Gibson, like this. That's fine. That's kind of what I do. As long as your arm's tight to your side as you're throwing. Noop Mitchell. Oh, snap. Is that a Commander cooler in the wild? I keep getting distracted. Okay, you want to try and keep your feet sideways as you're X-stepping so that your back foot can push into your brace. Try and keep your left heel off the ground if you're struggling with that. See how you're kind of leaning backwards too? That's probably because of your plant foot turning that way. Oh, you can't see the bag. There, how's that? It's a Commander cooler. Oh, man. See here how you're kind of shrugging your shoulder? That sounded way worse. Like, oh, man, you're going to die. That's not what I meant. See how you're shrugging your shoulder, pulling the disc in like that? That's classic muscling. That means that you're trying to just smash the disc with muscle rather than throwing with mechanics and efficiency. So ideally, as you're throwing, you should almost try and push your elbow out in front of you, right? If your elbow's pulling in tight to you, that usually means you're muscling. You want to try and push your elbow out. I said one time in the Paul McBeth video, like it's like doing a bench press, but it's not at all like doing a bench press, because somebody told me when you're doing a bench press, you want to keep your shoulder blades against the thing as you push the thing up. So it's more like giving a hug. It's probably a better example, one that I'm far more experienced with. But yeah, you kind of want to push your elbow out in front of you so that the disc can be in between your hand and your chest. Right? That's where you want it to be, because then your elbow will have the best opportunity to leverage the disc towards the target. Beyond that, try and fix your X step so you stay sideways. You can keep your weight more over your toes. Your left arm is not tight to your side. If you can keep your left arm tight to your side, you'll rotate a lot more efficiently. And as you're reaching your plant foot forward, try and turn your front foot away. Penguin, should you make a half circle then you throw the disc? I don't know what you mean. If you mean like crafting, you can do whatever you want to before you go play disc golf. As a patience of somebody asked, Nikki asked, after watching your videos all night, now listening to your form checks, do you ever get annoyed that you're saying the same few things over and over again? No, not really. I mean, I think a lot of teaching is just figuring out different ways to say the same things, because different people will understand it differently. And so, yeah, I kind of think it's interesting to think of different ways to describe the same thing. But yeah, I have no patience when it comes to FPS teammates or 1v1s. That's correct. Rydal, I don't do putting form checks because putting form is very subjective. It's going to vary a lot from person to person. Right? No, if you watch two people who are good at putting, chances are they don't putt the same. Oh gosh, we got fish in the chat now. Oh dear, where's Oakley? Salty Dog, I've been doing the Beto drill, and these 2 clips are the result of working with that for the last 2 weeks. I was watching a video earlier, and I think my X step is wrong. 2 clips, one with reach back, one without. Uh-oh. I don't think the Beto drill is a good drill because it causes muscling. If you do the Beto drill is where you start with the disc on your right pec, you rotate back, and then throw it, right? And that means that your shoulder is at the wrong angle literally all the time. Ideal angle for your shoulder is like this, right? With the disc and on kind of your left pec for my arm length. If you have longer arms, it'll kind of be over here. Shorter arms might be here, right there. That's kind of where you want it to be. So yeah, I don't really like the Beto drill. I struggle with issues in my form to this day because of that. So yeah, I would find a different drill. First thing I notice is you're literally X-stepping backwards. You want to try and stay sideways as you X-step. Right? Stay sideways, because then your back foot will be sideways and your front foot can turn back, right? That'll load your hips, let you rotate with the shot. If your back foot is backwards and your front foot is forwards, that opens your hips and basically means that they can't do anything. So if you keep your left foot sideways, you'll have a lot more lower body in the shot. I do like you're starting with the disc in front of you. That's good. Oh my, that's no reach back at all. Oh, one with reach back, one without. So throwing without a reach back is effectively teaching yourself to round. Right? Throwing without a reach back is teaching yourself to throw by spinning really fast, which is generally going to be rounding. A reach back is, everybody does it. I know there's that Dave Dunapace video says you don't have to reach back, and then he shows videos of people reaching back. Right? Even Seppo Pai reaches back. A reach back is anything that way. Relative to your chest, anything away is a reach back. And so starting with the disc here and then going out to your release point is basically curving the disc, curving your pull, which is rounding. Right? And that causes the disc to be on a curve, which means it's not going to be as accurate when you release. Ideally, you reach straight so the disc can pull straight, and you'll end up with a lot more power because the disc is moving straight as opposed to on a curve, and a lot more consistent, because if the disc is going straight, it's going to keep going straight, and there's not a lot that your fingers can do to change that. That's why people use the power grip and grab it really, really hard. Let's look at one with the reach back now. I don't mean to be so harsh, I'm sorry. Again, X-stepping completely backwards. And reach backing, I'm gonna start calling it a backswing. And your backswing is pretty early. Your backswing should peak when your front foot touches the ground. So the disc should be in front of you until you take the last step, right? Then your foot and your hand kind of offset each other, and that allows you to stay better balanced, right? That's perfect backswing timing, right? If you start the disc here, take the last step and then throw, and everything starts when you reach back, your backswing peaks. Everything starts right then and just goes straight to release. But peaking your backswing early means that you have a lot of troubles doing that. And then here you can see kind of the Beto drill. No, not really. That's okay. Your left arm is not tight to your side. Ideally, it'd be tight so you can... Was I right with Joachim? No, JT Disc Golf. Nice. I love the face palm. You got freaking clean form, dude. Good shot. Dylan, back to Dylan. Sorry, your elbow's a little bit low. If you can get your elbow higher. So I don't see the Beto drill here, right? That's good. That's good. Because it means that it hasn't affected your full throw, your normal throw. Right? If it was, you would be kind of muscling through and pulling here, but that looks like it's in a good spot. So yeah, I would try the X step thing, and then the backswing thing, and then the elbow thing where you keep your elbow up. I don't have any patience at all for anti-reach back videos. They just frustrate me. Because, like, I spend so much time teaching something. And people come in and they're like, you're wrong, but I'm not going to tell you why. I said Joachim. You think it's Joachim? There's 3 syllables there? Joachim? I was close. Joachim? At least I knew it was a y. Okay, this is Seabass. What's up, Forrest? Videos are filmed a bit low. Try to get some better ones this weekend. Whoa, ladies, calm down. TOS. A little bit of a big X step. If you submit videos in the future, please submit them full speed. Slow motion, I can't really tell how fast you're moving. Big X step, but it looks like your balance is okay. Maybe not. Plant foot is on the ball of your foot, which is good. Reach back is nice and wide. As you're throwing, it looks like the disc isn't coming in tight to your chest. Ideally, the disc would come in closer. And then you'd have more range of motion in your elbow. Other than that, looks pretty solid. It kind of looks like you're leaning backwards a little bit. Yeah, you want to try and stay vertical so you can rotate more efficiently. Because if you lean back, then your weight has to shift up and over. Forward just offsets your weight and makes you rotate slower. Try and stay vertical, and that'll help you rotate a lot easier. It's Joachim. I was close. You gotta be Joachim. Okay. This is E. Raymond. Oh my gosh, what a form check video. This is perfect. Full speed, no extra clips on the beginning or the back. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. I could form check this all day. Do we want to talk about everything that this guy's doing wrong all day? Thoughts, chat? I'm down. I'm down if you are. X step is a little bit big, and you can kind of see how you're shifting your weight back over your heels. Try to keep your weight over your toes. Try and keep yourself moving sideways towards the target rather than walking backwards towards the target. See how you're kind of leaning back here? You want to try and keep yourself vertical so you rotate more efficiently. And your reach back is peaking early. Ideally, your reach back would peak when your front foot touches the ground so that your arm moving back kind of offsets your leg going forward. And then as you're throwing, you can see how the disc comes up high and then releases low. That usually means nose up. It means effectively you're throwing the disc at the ground and air skipping it. If you keep your reach back, your backswing low and then release point kind of chest height, that'll help you throw a better shot. Throw the disc more nose down and down the fairway. Your left arm isn't tight to your side. Ideally, you'd keep your left arm tight to your side just for faster rotation. It's mostly tight to your side. It's just not quite. But yeah, the biggest thing is the reason that the disc comes up is because your shoulders are rotating in front of your arm. You want to bring the disc in as you rotate rather than cranking with your shoulders first. You want to bring the disc in like this in front of you. And that means that you'll just have better leverage out of your elbow. The right foot offset to the left. That does help. That's right. Disc chucker. I pressed the wrong button. This is a 2-second video? Oh my goodness. I could literally form check these all day. Okay, you're moving pretty fast. right? You don't really need to be moving that fast, but it's not causing any balance issues. Look at this X step. I like it. Kind of reminds me of, it looks like you've modeled your form after Kevin Jones. The way you're kind of bent over, but your legs are mostly straight. Anybody else see that? Kevin Jones here? It looks like a budget Kevin Jones. Okay, the only thing I see is it looks like you're kind of bringing your arm too far in front. It looks like your arm is going here rather than staying locked on the side. If your arm stays locked, right, like your elbow stays, your shoulder, shoulder stays at 90 degrees, it's just a lot stronger. You don't throw a disc by going like this. You throw a disc by going like this as you rotate really fast. What's up, kitty? Can I help you? What do you want? You want a boost? No? Okay. It is important to note Kevin Jones always throws with a lot of hyzer. If you don't know, if you haven't watched his shots, he always throws with a lot of hyzer because he keeps his weight so far forward. So by doing that, you are kind of forcing yourself to throw like that. You'll be a little bit more versatile if you stand up a little bit straighter, but there's nothing inherently wrong with doing that. You just tend to throw with more hyzer. But yeah, I would try one way to think about it is to think of, rather than pulling the disc to the right side of your chest, pull the disc to the left side of your chest. That can help keep your shoulder a little bit more, a little bit stronger. Somebody asked a minute ago, I'm so sorry I missed it. It was a question asked me how far I throw max distance. Probably like 450. Not super far, but I'm working on it. Okay, this one is, we've had two really good videos. We can do a mediocre one now. This is from Nightcrawler. It's a 4-minute video. Pfft. The bag. Oh, Mark has that bag. I like the X step, staying sideways, keeping a nice small X step. Keeping your weight over your toes is good. Oh, if you could turn your plant foot away from the target, then you'll load your hips better. You'll get a lot more power. It also looks like you're reaching back kind of early. Ideally, the disc would be kind of in front of you here. And then as you take that step, it moves back. That just helps a lot with timing. Nothing inherently wrong with what you're doing now. Oh, same kind of thing as a couple of form checks ago where you're kind of rotating your shoulders. Not really, though. No, don't worry about that. I think the biggest thing you can do is turn your front foot away from the target and keep your elbow up a little bit higher. Keeping your elbow up higher means that you're just gonna leverage your elbow better towards the shot, and keeping your front foot turned away from the target just means that your hips are gonna be rotating with the shot a lot better. Overall, pretty solid. I would just work on that. Reach back timing is just gonna help a lot with general timing. Now we have the great one. How great can he be if he's freaking lefty? Oh, is that you, Lewis? I also feel like you're turning over your center. Is that true? Yes. If you kind of looked like you were throwing a hyzer for most of that shot, and then if you ended up throwing anything but a hyzer, then yeah. Just the way to fix that is to stand up a little bit more, not necessarily shift your weight back, but just straighten up at your waist. Right here, I'll demonstrate. Because you're here. That's right. You get better form checks if you're here in chat when I'm doing it. See that? That's why I tune into the streams. Okay. I'm throwing a hyzer, my weight's like here, right? Throwing a flat shot, my weight is still over my toes. I'm just standing up a little bit straighter as I'm throwing. Throwing an anhyzer is where I kind of lean back a little bit more, right? Like that. But if you're kind of bent like this and all you can throw is hyzers, try keeping your weight over your toes. See, my heel is still off the ground. My back, that you can't see that, but it's still off the ground, believe me. That still helps you, that helps you throw a little bit better. A little bit more powerfully, a little bit easier to get the flatter shots. Because if you go from tilted over to all of a sudden fixing that or throwing a flat shot, that kind of that can kind of mess up your consistency. The great one. I'm expecting perfection here. I'm not seeing it, but that's okay. Sure thing. So you can kind of see here, usually when people doing this number, it means you're running backwards towards the target. See how big your X step is? Look, your foot leaves the ground. Here, I'll leave my mouse cursor there. Front foot touches the ground. What's that, 2 feet? 2 feet in front of that? Ideally, you would try and keep your X step a lot smaller so that your feet can stay sideways. Because when you take a big X step, it shifts your weight back. See how you're kind of tilted backwards now? If you keep your feet together, your feet are going to stay more underneath you. You're going to be more balanced, and that helps with a lot of things in the throw. Reach back is a little bit early. That's probably a result of the leaning. And your plant foot isn't turned away from the target. If your plant foot was turned back, you'd have a little bit more power coming out of your hips. But I think I like where your reach back is. Oh, I like, see how high his elbow is too? Look at that, chat. That's really good. Yeah, that's actually a really solid upper body. And by the way, a fantastic video. 7 seconds long, full speed. You'll love to see it. Yeah, there's not a lot that I would change about your upper body. Right, looks like pretty solid there. Really solid. But you can definitely get more power out of your lower body. I bet you that's a smash. I'm just going to guess like 450, 500. Random guess. It might be like 350, 400, but I'm going to guess it's over 400 feet. Oh my goodness, so many. Chaser, me still no brace, good. Ooh, better. Why are y'all dabbing in chat? Can somebody explain to me? I like the X step. That's good. Wait, he's an MVP thrower. Get out. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. I like where your reach back is. Kind of rounding here. To brace, good. Turn your front foot back. Turn your front foot away from the target. That will load your hips, and that'll rotate with the shot. That's what you need to do to fix your brace. To fix your upper body, it looks like muscling to me. It looks like you're kind of trying to go to throw, which is not how you throw. Well, it's how you throw. It's not how to throw far. To throw far, you want to keep the disc in front of you, get your elbow out farther, because if you're rounding, your elbow's really tight to your side and you're kind of throwing with this motion. Not nearly as strong as this motion. I know you know this, you've seen a lot of my videos, but yeah, that's what you're doing. You're rounding. X step looks really good. Balance would be nearly fixed if you turned your front foot back. It's really close, but not quite. Okay. Rambles. MVP Axiom exclusive bag. That's good, dude. It's good you found what works. That's awesome. I really like the Axiom MV. I mean, I know that a lot of people say that. So it looks like you're moving pretty fast. You don't really need to run into your shot. Staying slower is going to help you a lot with timing. I do like that you're staying sideways as you X step. It doesn't look like too big of an X step. You're not reaching back, though. I like your plant foot, too. Lower body looks pretty solid. Kind of the opposite of the other guy, the great one. I like that you're in the power pocket here, but how you're getting here is not as powerful, right? You're basically throwing half the shot right now. A lot of power comes from bringing the disc into the pocket. Not necessarily power as in you're doing it really fast, but creating a little bit of that swing. It's basically like you're trying to hit a baseball from right here. Right? It's basically like you're right here and you're trying to go, oh, and throw and hit the ball. It doesn't really work. Right? You need to start back here. Start with a reach back. You're turning your shoulders, just extend the disc away from you and then pull it in and then out to the release. I burped, and you'll notice a lot more power. Ian, if you want to submit a form critique, you can upload a video to YouTube and drop it in the Discord, !Discord, if you don't have the link. And I will take a look on stream. Probably not tonight, though. I've done like 50. I've been doing this for literally an hour and 15 minutes. Hour and 11 minutes right now. Forehand. Something I notice about a lot of people who throw forehands is they always stomp their front foot down really hard and they're leaning forward after they throw. That's just one of the things that I notice that helps a lot with weight shift. If you really stomp your front foot down and you go, ugh. Obviously not like that, but you know, really stomp it down, lean forward. That helps a lot with your weight shift. What's on TV right now? What I've been seeing people talk about this. What's going on? It's Tuesday. There's not football. We've got Dijon mustard. Oh, the debate. I don't care. Okay, first clip here. I'll read a summary of it later and make my and see what that says. But I can't imagine anything more insufferable. So I guess I do care, but I don't know, I just hate politicians. Going back and rewatching for the form checks. Nice, Dominic. That's a good idea. So I notice here you're leaning backwards a little bit as you're X-stepping. Probably should try and stay a little bit more vertical. Your reach back is a little bit behind you. Ideally, you reach back wider so the disc can go straight forwards. Right? You don't want to reach over here because then the disc has to come around you to get to the release point, and that reduces consistency a lot. You reach wider, then you can pull the disc straight, and that's a lot more consistent and a lot more accurate. And your reach back is a little bit high. Keeping it lower is going to be more powerful as well. If you pull the disc in tighter to your chest, right now the disc, you can see here, this is about as close to your chest as the disc gets. If you pull the disc in tighter, you get more leverage out of your elbow. That'll help add some power as well. What's up, sub? I've been good, dude. I've been on a work trip to Nashville. Just got back yesterday. All right, my comparison. I'm gonna say the thing to work on is reaching back. Right? In disc golf, it might feel like you aim with your eyes, like you do in everything else. You look where you're throwing. In disc golf, you actually aim with your feet. If your whole weight is shifting towards your target, you can't help but throw it that same direction. So you don't have to look forward. And actually, by looking forward, a lot of times that kind of brings the disc across. Right? So the trick to throwing a more accurate shot is to just trust your weight shift, take your eyes off the target, and actually reach the disc away from your chest. If you keep the disc tight to your chest, that means the disc is going to be on a curve, right? And that makes it a lot less consistent. If you reach wide, then you'll be able to pull the disc straight, and that'll be a lot more powerful. So that's what I would try. I would try to, first off, get your left hand off the disc. It's really, really, really hard to throw properly with your left hand on the disc, and it's relatively a simple habit to break. And try to reach the disc away from you. Provided the T-pad is pointed the right direction, you kind of want to reach back towards that back corner, right? The back left corner of the T-pad, but that's subjective, or I guess it changes a lot depending on what direction the T-pad's pointing. All right, we finally got to it. The man, the myth, the legend. My buddy Forrest. fueled by not cocaine, used to be Mountain Dew, sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts, not really. This is hole 16 at Burns Blue. There's hole 5. I can't believe that fence is down. Oh, that's been down for forever, isn't it? What's up, Joe? 8 tacos is quite a bit, sub. It's impressive. All right. I just can't get enough of watching this spectacle of a man. Absolute unit. Okay. A little bit of a big X step, but doesn't really change your balance that much, so it's okay. Ideally, your heel would come up first, so your weight would be a little bit more over your toes. Oh yeah, Joe. I know. The J and L go 10 seconds at a time. My arrow keys are currently set to going 5 seconds at a time. K pauses and mutes, and then period and comma go frame by frame. Reach back is low, kind of swings up, but that's okay. Yeah. That's literally why I tell people to submit with YouTube, and why standard speed is okay. Okay, one way Forrest could throw farther. I like that your left arm is rotating with the shot. Look at that power pocket. Look at that huck face. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, he's here. This is awkward. 10 burritos is quite a lot, Penguin. That's understandable why you weren't feeling well. One way you could throw farther. Keeping your left heel off the ground will get your back leg involved more in the shot. It'll help you push off that. It also might force you to take a smaller last step, which is the other thing. Because your feet are so far apart, you're not really rotating that efficiently. Say your front leg really doesn't rotate. Doesn't really rotate that much. You're not really bracing on your heel. It's because your front foot's way out in front of you. If you take a smaller step, you keep your back foot more over your toes, you'll get a lot more power out of your lower body. The upper body's pretty solid. Your friend challenged you to eat 10 burritos? That sounds like a true friend right there. True friend. Is that Hannah Montana? Or is that Lizzie McGuire? Oh no. I think that's Hannah Montana. Oh yeah? Nice sub. Been working on beating NKG, Nightmare King Grim. Got him down to the last phase. Nice. And that's G Fuel, by the way. This is like 50% caffeine, 50% cocaine. I'm gonna be fired up and ready to go. Katoma. All right. I also don't have work tomorrow, so I'm chilling. Okay, you're taking a small X step, which is good, but you're not staying sideways. The purpose of a small X step is to keep yourself lined up to the target. If you turn your foot backwards, that turns you backwards, and that basically throws off your hips, the rotation time of your hips. You try and stay sideways. You can keep your feet sideways. That'll help a lot. As far as getting your back foot involved in the throw. I do like that you're planting your front foot on the ball of your foot, though. Reach back timing is pretty solid as well. Oh, and then as you're throwing, do you see how you start to throw with your shoulders? Right? Starting the throw with this motion is not powerful. You want to be pulling the disc in as you're rotating, right? It's all happens at one time. If you start by forcing that rotation, that messes up your mechanics and it messes up a lot of your timing. If you can throw all together as one motion, keep the disc more in front of you and keep your elbow up more, then you'll notice a lot more power just coming out of your arm. After watching form checks for an hour and 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, it has been an hour and 20 minutes. How do you keep your brain from not going to overthink a mode while you're out playing tomorrow? You want to focus on one thing at a time. Because this is the way form progression works, and this is why I'm bad at one-on-one lessons, okay? This is real talk. When you want to improve at disc golf, it is very frustrating, okay? Here's the way it goes. Let's say I want to work on, this happened the other day. I wanted to work on not leaning back, right? Because I was jumping as I X-stepped and leaning backwards and leaning back, and that messed up a lot of my throws. And so I was like, okay, I'm for sure definitely not going to lean back this time. I threw a few shots to warm up, and I filmed myself. There I was leaning back, so I was like, okay, I'm going to work on that. So I threw a few shots practicing not leaning back, and I filmed it, and I looked at it, and I was still leaning back. I thought, oh, that's weird. Maybe I just did it wrong. So I practiced some more, filmed myself, trying not to lean back, and I was still leaning back. That happened for about an hour. I thought there's no way I'm still leaning back while I'm throwing, and I filmed and I was still leaning back. And eventually I tried leaning forward. It felt like I was tilted way up here. It felt like I was way leaning forward while I was throwing. And I watched the film, and I was leaning back a little bit less. And it's very frustrating. And I end up, obviously it's frustrating, so I end up getting mad, and then, but I'm just mad at myself, right? Is just my phone broken? Is it filming wrong? Am I broken? Am I doing it all wrong? Pull my hair out. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. And I come back the next day, and I throw, and I'm still effing leaning back. And part of going through that is growing and learning how to improve. And part of going through that, and once eventually, after like 2 days of doing field work, like for an hour after work, eventually I was able to stand up straight while I'm throwing. Eventually. And part of that is what is why it's so hard to improve at disc golf. Just thinking, oh, I'll just not lean back. Oh no, this time I'll really not lean back. Oh man, I'm telling you, this time I'm definitely not going to lean back. And you always do it. And that's why disc golf is hard. I do think baby bunnies are cute, Penguin. Thank you. Thank you for the great question. In the past, Taylor says he's been able to adjust quite quickly, move on to the next thing. As when I was newer, it was a lot easier. Taylor hasn't been playing that long from what I remember. Yeah, when you're newer, it's easier. But, yeah. Almost 2 years now. Yeah, so pretty new player. We have another form check. I'm going to do this one, and then I'm done for the night, because it'll be an hour and a half of form checks. Phaedra, I'm down to play some Overwatch if you are. I'm going to be bad, though. Ooh, that's pretty good. Chicken nuggets are chicken babies? That's factually false. Bit of a big X step. Turning front foot backwards is not ideal. But I do like how you're shifting your weight over your toes. That's good. Oh, I kind of like that. Oh, are you curling your wrist? Ooh. Okay. So it looks like the disc is kind of too far behind you right now, but I'm not super concerned with that. Right, that looks pretty solid. But it looks to me like you're curling your wrist. And I don't mean tilting it down, right? Tilting it down is kind of part of keeping the nose down. It can help with that. But it looks like you're curling it this way, which drastically reduces your grip strength. If you hold this like this, you can literally feel your grip loosening and strengthening as you do this. So like this is just going to mean a lot more early releases, not as much power. Try and keep your wrist neutral, and then you'll be able to pull with a lot more power. JT, yes, this will be a video. It's just up here. It's just out here. Cereal. Chicken nuggets are bits of chicken put together. You can make way more nuggets out of adult chickens. That's technically correct, but also very morbid. Right? Like, that's morbid. That's kind of messed up, isn't it? An hour and a half of form checks later, I'm out. I'm going to play some Overwatch. Let me see how many this is, actually. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30. That's a record. That's gotta be a record. I'm so happy it's not 29. I would have lost my mind if it was 29. It's 3 minutes per video. I guess that's a good point, yeah. Of course. We got to update, boys. That's okay. It won't take long. Only 3 gigs. OCD that you don't have would have gone crazy. I think that's called being anal retentive, right? I don't know. Your screen stopped? Oh, it's probably because I'm downloading the update. I haven't played Overwatch in so long. Because I was on that Rocket League grind right before I left. Yeah, it's going to kind of go in and out as I'm downloading the update. But how does the audio sound? I'm going to unmute it for just a second. Oh, I probably have the output going to the wrong thing. All right, I'm going to test. Wait, I can't hear it. Did I just mess everything up? I may have just messed everything up. Did I mess everything up? Maybe? Maybe not? Did I mess everything up? Hey, I don't think I did. Maybe? Maybe not? Okay. I'll shut off the echo now because I know that triggers a lot of people. Deepest apologies. Let me tell you how deep the apologies are. Imagine like a well, but when it's only been dug for a few minutes. Imagine like throwing a shovel at the ground really hard. Imagine like when you're talking to someone that you really kind of don't want to be talking to, so you kind of kick the ground with your foot and, like, you know, as long as there's not grass there. Yeah, that's how deep the apology is. I'm not very sorry. I'm just a little bit sorry. I'm so excited to play some Overwatch, dude. And it's not very deep, actually. It's kind of shallow apologies. Is that a thing? Shallow apologies? We're over halfway there, y'all. I knew there'd be an update too, and I just freaking didn't launch it earlier. Yeah, I'm a pretty shallow person. Literally, people don't always ask me. I've been asked a couple of times. Are you a different person in your videos compared to real life, right? Like, are you playing a character at all? The only character that I play is Danny Big Flicks, and that's a character that I bust out every time I have to throw a forehand, okay? I'm literally, my life is an open book. If you've met me in person, I'm probably the same idiot that I am on stream. As you've seen my videos, I'm the same person in those videos as I am on stream. Like, that's too much energy, man. Can you imagine being different people in different situations? Well, Joe, by becoming that character, I mean I throw the big flicks, obviously. Call of Duty is cool. I'm excited for the next Call of Duty, but I hated this Call of Duty. I hated Modern Warfare, man. It was so bad. How big is my flick? Imagine a really big flick. No, bigger. Bigger. Even bigger. That's how big. It's pretty big. You don't want to see my blue eyes? You want to see my dead fish colored eyes? Look at the, there's like two different kinds of blue eyes. There's like the really deep blue eyes, and then there's my blue eyes, which is just like, I always call it dead fish. Yeah. Taylor, I kind of talked about it earlier. I think you asked if you know a way to get front foot placement right. I think it's probably you're focusing too much on feeling it in your hips. And what you should focus on is putting your front foot where it needs to be, and then trust that by throwing the disc, the rest will fall into place. Is my mic peaking, by the way? Because it's barely touching the red sometimes. I'm going to turn it down just a tad. Just a tad. Can I do a house reveal right now? I will tell you, you can see approximately 60% of my apartment from this screen. The camera is all the way in the corner of my bedroom, right? This is my bedroom. Right out that door is my living room. You can see my couch. It's the dark splotch that's kind of right here. That's the corner of my couch, right? My thumb is kind of going down the front. Okay, yep. Okay, I turned it down a little bit, JT. And then the other side of my living room is there. Plosives, yes. My TV that I never use is here. My coffee table with a bunch of disc golf stuff is on it there. My kitchen is there. It's on the other side of my couch. And my bathroom is right here. So yeah, you can see like 75% I'll even give it on my apartment right now. Oh, this is awkward. I just launched Overwatch and it's launching on the wrong screen. But I got some loot boxes. Options. Windowed. Apply. Now it's over here. Full screen. Ah, frick. Hey, what's up, Caribou? You missed like a literal hour and a half of form checks. It was great. Display settings. Let me see. That is my main display. Okay. Lots of rounding, lots of leaning backwards. Oh my goodness, it's still on the wrong freaking screen. I have to restart my computer. I'm fine with this. This is all okay. This is wonderful. It's like an episode of Cribs. And this is where the magic happens. I assume if there were to be magic happening, this is where it would be. I don't know where this is. A lot of leaning back, actually. Now, is it because it's what I'm working on in my form? Maybe. Leaning back like Fat Joe? If this is a Yo Mama joke, or a Joe Mama joke, yeah, leaning back like over your back leg. I've talked about it extensively. You can literally just jump back in the stream at any point, and odds are I'll be talking about it. Sure thing, Joe. Wait, you want me to do a form check for Oakley? Why? Look. That's the wrong monitor. Wait. That's the wrong monitor. Oh. There's literally a setting for it. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, you were talking to Caribou, not me. Ah, okay, cool. No, we're fine. Not everything's about you, forehead. I'm just super conceited and self-centered. And so I think everything's about me all the time. Because obviously. You guys gotta put some antecedents to your pronouns. There's a vocabulary word. If you're not familiar with it. Pronouns, the things that pronouns refer to is called an antecedent. So if I'm talking about Oakley's form, Eric Oakley is if I'm talking about his form, Eric Oakley is the antecedent for his. Wait, I didn't mean to go shop. I'm gonna be so bad at this.
What's up, buddy?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Doing good.
I'm gonna be so bad at this.
That's all right. We'll make it work.
I like the attitude. I like the spirit.
I actually played my main account a little bit.
Yeah? How'd it go?
Yeah. I just did support and tank, and I'm still in, like, almost Grandmaster.
Nice. I wonder what my accuracy percentage will be. Any guesses? If I go Ash and I shoot at the Pharah. Okay, 0 so far. Oh my gosh, this feels so bad. $68, not bad. Let's move around while I do it now. Oh my goodness. Ah! Oh. I don't think Joe M is Joe Padilla. This is way easier. I should just do this. There we go. Ah! There we go. Oh, it was Joe's birthday the other day, wasn't it? What's to say I'm not just going to be nuts at this stuff? What's to say I'm not going to be just insane after like 5 days or longer than that, like at least a week off? Answer, nothing. I mean, 54% in practice might. Oh my goodness. What'd you say about not insane? That's what I thought. Let me bust out the Kree. Okay, okay. I would have hit all of them beyond those 3 that I whiffed as Kree. Oh my gosh, it's shiny Pikachu. You think not insane? Disagree. We'll see. We'll see, though. We'll see.
My business?
I will.
Would you like the spot or the piece of cake?
What's up, team?
Just point
Yo.
me in the right direction.
How's it going?
It's going.
It's pretty good.
Would you like the spot?
Hell yeah.
Press a piece of cake.
Like me some King's Row, so not bad.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay. That's not the way I would phrase it, Caribou. To be fair, I wouldn't say it to anybody, but it would be, girl, are you a Pokemon? Because I want Pikachu. That's the way. That's the. I heard a Sonic arrow.
Ooh.
I get the idea.
Let's go right. I got a four.
Okay. 10% scoped accuracy. We're doing great so far.
Time
Damage.
to
Zarya's on the right side, heads up. Headshot.
Yeah.
Very low. Zarya's low. No personal. Everybody's low.
Lamp.
Yeah,
Nice,
that's a lot
let's
of
go,
people on
let's go,
fire.
let's go. Go off our bubble.
Oh, Zarya didn't die? What?
Sorry, impact. Victor. Wait.
Ah! How did we not win that, dude? Alright, I've got Bob. We can push him with that. I can knock Ryan up in the air. You can shatter underneath him.
Shield down. Yep.
Alright, so next fight.
Reset. They used all ults. It's fine.
Maybe show us solar shattered me.
Yeah, they use shatter. They use grab. They use
That blade.
torp.
Okay. Wherever the Ryan sets up, I'll just Bob underneath him.
Yeah, throw a bob out.
There you go.
I'll shatter.
Oh!
Oh,
He stepped to the side, dodged him.
yeah. On Ryan's side. There's one.
Ryan's one. Absolute. Nice.
There we go. Oh, I didn't use ult. Wow. And wave grab. Cool.
Yeah, we have grab and shatter. Let's grab first.
Yep.
Oof. My bad.
Let's try to.
Oof.
Where is he? Oh, he's one. He's reflected on his head.
Shield down.
Run.
Yeah, he's one. He's on fire too. Sorry, it's low.
Sorry, got it. It's alright.
Nice,
Killed
nice.
No more ult.
it. Torb one. Torb one. Jump. Someone follow. There we go.
I almost have a blade.
Oh, nice, Caribou. Thanks for hanging out, dude. I should talk more. I'm sorry, I'm so focused so much on not losing my first game back.
Shield down. Almost. Nice.
That
Hey.
blade.
Ah! Wait, I have a family. I can explain. Got him.
Oh, you're so
Kill the
good,
Torb.
Jake. Wow.
I believe. I bet you Zarya's gold damage. Or maybe silver, because I have bronze.
Maybe do this.
Oh, that means I don't get to play anymore. I'm bobbing. Oh, they have a Doom and a Winston. I guess I don't get to play the game anymore.
Winston dead.
Zen's left side. Nice, Genji. I need to get up high ground so that I can kill the Ana.
Oh boy. Ow.
I got Ana. Oh, it doesn't matter. No, wait, we got 2 picks. We can win this.
I'm getting revived. Nice. Okay.
Oh, Winston's up on the high ground.
I hold. Ah, shit.
Rigger grab a blade against him.
Yeah.
There's a shatter too.
Yep. They use their shatter. Alright, I'm coming back.
Break bubble, break bubble. I can kill Winston. Unless he has primal. Oh my gosh, reload! Nice, Aaron.
Oh boy. No.
Uh-oh.
Whenever you're ready, Genji.
Yeah, they wasted. I hear Doomfist.
That's that one.
I'm sending a Bob.
Oh, very good. Oh, thanks, Reggie.
Winston's in our back line. He's low. Nice.
Genji
Wait,
ready.
I got him. Wait, I killed him?
I'll set up one right.
Goodbye, sweet world.
Alright, we got him.
I just decided that Monkey doesn't get to play anymore. He's not gonna do anything now. I'm coming for the Monkey.
Got him.
That's 2 picks. I don't think we have supports though.
Go in, we gotta go. I guess we could wait, but yeah.
Yeah, they have 2 picks now. We can
Oh, I have
regroup.
a blade.
We can regroup one more time.
That's a lead to
After that blade.
Cup.
I can touch worst case.
Hammer.
Nice, good pick, good pick.
You wanna push him in? Push him in.
Ryan's one, Ryan's done.
no,
Dead,
no.
dead. That's Moira 2, nice. Hog's dead. That's a lot of picks. I'm gonna go for the turret.
Doom one, Doom one.
Got it. We just gotta kill Doom. Nice. Lucio.
Lucio.
Ah! Okay, we did it.
God, flip the shit out of that.
Nice. Way to go, guys.
Very good.
Oofda, we're doing it, boys. We're doing it. Finally. How's the audio levels? I haven't done this in a minute. Sounds good. All right. Because lots of times I know the what's it called? The game volume will overshadow the mic volume. You know what? I didn't shave at all on the trip to Nashville for 5 days. And I kind of missed the stash. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of did. Not like a lot, but a little bit, you know? Just a bit. Sorry, I might have changed the audio settings. I just turned my mic up a little bit. Stash 2021. I don't think it's coming back, but I miss it.
Reinhard, I think it's time you hung it up. You're not getting any younger.
I miss it, but that doesn't mean it's coming back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in.
I have a widow.
Oh no. I gotta do it with the doobies.
It's alright, it's alright.
I got a lot of them on fire. I'm gonna switch though.
Shield down.
Where do I go? Where do I go?
Jump that window if we can. Alright, shield's coming down.
Yeah, widow's kind of popping. She's got her ult already.
Alright. Big turret. Big turret, please. Shield's down. Got right.
Widow's getting pocketed.
Go in, Ryan, go in, go in.
Moira's on?
Set.
Moira, no fade here. Oh my gosh, she's one.
Widow's top,
Got her.
top left. Nice.
Oh, good shots, dude.
Yeah.
Your support has arrived.
They switched off Widow. They got Genji now. I'll try and play backline, protect the supports.
I got the ball. That's Lucy.
Killed turret. Turret's low. Ah! I don't know who to call out. Oh, they capped it.
Hey, it would work. It would have been cool if it worked.
I'm just shooting people. All right, I'm gonna switch back. They don't have a Widow anymore. I'll switch back.
I'm gonna hold corner, shield down. Y'all back now?
We're better than these guys. We have a better tank comp. I think we can do it. I believe. Also, what is up, Acid? It's been a minute, dude. It's good to see you. Hog is behind. Hog's flanking.
Oh, no.
Hog is full flanking. Almost got him, man. That sucks.
Freaking 1v6 Mercy. Oh, dang. I believed in you.
It was close.
Yeah, that Ryan, he was so close, but he got the hammer. That's too bad. Okay.
Oh dear.
We see Hog hanging by his side. Call out, please.
I got Torb. I'm not going to shoot the turret because the turret's providing literally no value.
Ana sleeping.
Genji's high ground with me? Never mind. I mean, he's still up there.
He's one.
No, she's not broken yet.
I've done 30 form critiques tonight, Acid. I'm done for the night, dude. I'll do more tomorrow.
Break shield, I hope. Got him.
Oh my gosh, Genji's on me again. I guess I'll just go Torb.
Shift. Oh, nice.
I mean, what do I do to shut down the Genji? What do I do? I don't know.
Better than it should have.
Yeah, we never killed his turret.
Yeah.
I mean, I died to the Genji every time.
Shield.
Every time I left spawn, I just died to Genji.
Select your hero.
I was playing Ashe.
So either we need to play tighter to counter it, or we need to switch something up to counter the Genji, right?
Yeah, he just avoided me, so I couldn't fight him. I killed him every time he tried to fight me.
My business,
I did enjoy Nashville, Hank.
Yeah, I'm gonna Hondo so I can just break the shield.
Yeah, good idea.
Turret.
Attackers incoming.
Nashville has some great golf. The we had some hot chicken. Nashville hot chicken is a thing, by the way. It's not like wings. It's not like sauce.
Pocket our action, he'll kill her. Let's kill him.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Turret's dead.
Drop his shield.
Torb is 1. I'm dead. I died so fast, man.
Sorry.
I was like jiggle peeking and then I was dead.
When you hug,
Genji's low.
you break turret right in front of me.
Zarya's low, no personal. She's around the other side of the statue. Got Torb.
Nice. Shield rest for a sec.
Nice. Killing turret. It's dead. I've got Bob for the last push. We got a lot of ults.
Yeah, we win last.
Just didn't feel like giving me damage boost at all.
Torb ult as well. Spread out.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
I'm just gonna Bob point.
Oh my god, I missed
That's a lot of ultimates. Zarya's low.
Top point.
Zarya's anti.
Help him. I would have nano
Oh my goodness. That's stupid.
no matter what.
Oh my gosh, Harrier. 972 and then followed it with an 825. That sucks. How do you keep up confidence because you lost all the last round? A lot of times it's rest. I find
Probably terrible.
Double, triple kill.
I mean that was pretty sick. No wait, not open queue. Yes, we had Hattie B's. I wish we would have had Princes though. Yeah, we're told Prince is like the original, Hattie B's is like the chain.
First tournaments this weekend.
Nice, dude. Good luck.
Thanks, dude. Played a practice round today and shaved off 4 strokes.
Sick. You keep score for practice rounds?
Sometimes.
Ah. I don't think that's the
Sometimes
move
just go out and sit
personally,
it
but
on a triple hole and throw it over and over.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I mean it's personal preference really.
Playing with a group of people today, so I figured I should just.
I think personally, Acid, that because ratings change so much from area to area, I think that if you play bad and still cash, then you should move up divisions, and that'll push you. That'll push you to play well and get rewarded for it. I think play up, but I don't see anything wrong with playing to your rating, playing in the division that your rating says you should be in. Yeah, that's always the way it is, Harrier. No matter how good of a round you shoot, you'll still be like, man, I left some out there. It just happens every time.
I thought I lost my truth today,
No.
but somebody found it and gave it back to me.
Nice.
Had it for a very long time.
Yeah. That's just my opinion, though. Like, people are going to play their rating, and you're always going to lose. Right?
What's going on with you, man? Not talking a long time.
I just got back from a trip to Nashville for a work trip. It was fun.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah, you got Texas State's coming up in your neck of the woods, don't we?
Yeah, that's a tournament I'm playing this weekend.
Oh, sick. You're not playing Dogwood, are you?
No, I'm just playing intermediate.
Oh, okay. What courses is those?
It's red twice and blue.
Red.
Cedar and hickory.
I like blue the best out of all of them.
Cedar's the red
Oh.
course. We're playing that one twice, and then
Yeah. I think I like blue the best out of all of them there.
yeah, blue's probably my favorite.
I mean,
when
it's-
you really get to rip on discs.
Yeah. I mean, red feels like if you're good, it should be a birdie fest, but for intermediate, it's going to be you think you should get birdies, but really you need to be okay with pars.
Yeah, I'm just going out there to play par. If I get a birdie, good for me.
Yeah, I think that's the way to approach that course. There's going to be people on your cards that get birdies, but if you just stay in cruise control with pars, they're going to have a blow up hole.
Yeah, as long as you just don't go OB in the road.
How do you handle short tee pads?
Pretty much fine if you park. There's gonna be a lot of people that get birdies, but they're gonna go OB because they're trying to get a birdie on everything. I'm focusing on that a lot, picking the right.
How do
disc
you
for
handle
each
short
one of
tee
those
pads?
OBs, something super overstable, so it has no chance to go.
When I'm playing for a tournament, I
Kinda pricey.
always practice my footwork before each throw. Right? I test, I feel what it's going to be like. I go through I basically towel drill.
Birdie everything, but I'm not gonna do that in the tournament.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Right? I go through my full shot and feel what my footwork can do. And especially, you can't throw as hard if it's on an 8-foot tee pad.
Yep.
You just can't. Oh, my
I
mic's
don't
on.
have
Go ahead.
to them.
I think my pedal's broken.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is. We're good. Oh, can I get those? Oh, I can. I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm down, Dave. I probably got 2 more games here.
Traveling to Nepal.
Oh boy.
Prepare for battle.
Here we go.
Select your hero.
What are we running?
I'm thinking about, let's wait and see what the tank's pick, and we'll pick around them. All right, let's kind of die. Let's go
Easy.
dive, yeah.
Easy choice. I'm not as big on Among Us as some people, but I think it's fun.
Gonquin, are you an Indian dude?
I've never called myself a revolutionary. I'm
It's
just
not my
a
preference to see to matters personally, but I will see it done.
I got the new Tracer skin. Look. She says, pow! Oh.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round one. Capture the objective.
Here we go. No, he asked if somebody else was Indian. They have Echo, Soldier, and Ball. Who am I killing first? Marzo, Hognove. I'm on the Moira.
Ball.
Where? Oh, back here. Got him. Echoes one. Haha! Give me my health back, idiot.
Dead, I died.
No, I missed. My bad. I completely wasted pulse there. We could have gotten like a bunch. Ah, I'm such an idiot. I think he was asking if Algonquin was Indian. Huge anti, nice.
They picked me. Watch out for Blip.
Wait, was that an Echo Blade versus an actual Genji Blade? Whoopsies.
Down point, down point.
I'm such an idiot, man. I'm playing so poorly right now. I was playing really good for like one fight.
I'll go in next.
Whoops. Oh, come on.
Alright, regroup. Everybody back, regroup.
They're running hog and ball, so as long as we stay together, we should be okay. But if we spread apart, that's where they have the advantage.
Don't use your pulse phone, we have a grab soon.
Okay. Ball is right side. Dueling soldier. Or... That's a lot of ultimates. Echoes one right side. Oh my gosh, dude. This is so frustrating. Haha, Mendo Kasai. He used to be a pro player. Not anymore, though. He plays Valorant now. Ball's low. I'm saving pulse for Grav. I'm dead. This doesn't even have a form check. I did 30 of them. I did 30 form checks at the beginning of the stream. We win one more fight. We got this. Oh, we use Graph. Cool.
Oh, you died before the grab. Cool.
I did. That's fair. Oh my goodness, dude. I couldn't touch. Ah.
Score 0-1.
Oi! This is no time for standing around.
Justice ain't gonna dispense itself. I ain't much for waiting around.
My business, my rules.
I don't know why I'm playing. I don't know why I'm playing Ashe right now. Just a comfort pick. Oh, they have a storm in our backline?
The fair up behind you. Danny.
Got her. Nothing I can do about that.
Our world is worth fighting for.
Go ball.
I walled off. Monkey. Kill monkey, kill monkey, kill monkey. Wall is frozen right side if y'all can help me kill him. Ball is heading towards our spawn. Huh.
Justice ain't gonna dispense.
I'm a bomb for you.
Ball's behind us somewhere. Marva's one. Nice. Where the F is this Pharah, dude? Ball's low. Can somebody call it this Pharah? I don't see her. Oh, there's just...
Another build. Oh, she's one.
Yeah, she's real low. Nice, good pick. Kill ball. %35% weapon accuracy. That's good, right? Nice. Nice anti. Winston's behind us. Marvin, no fade. Nice. I've hit 0 shots lifetime. I'm hitting absolutely nothing.
Oh no. Back up the point.
Oh. Huh.
Oh no.
Let's start over at the beginning.
Good old monkey get there.
Yeah, there's no way. Anyways, back to what I was doing.
Oh, Winston didn't pop his ult, dude.
Hang on, I'm buying skins. Sorry, I was buying skins.
Oh, good. Oh, Winston could have stalled for so long, but he didn't pop his ult.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm out of practice. I didn't play very well as McCree. These
Like,
skins.
Genji that game. I think Genji's hit or miss.
Oh, look at her pants. Look at how they have the stars in the background. That's so cool. What do you think about the All-Star skins?
I really like them both.
Yeah, I think they look great.
I really like the Reinhardt skin.
Yeah, it looks like an ent.
Mm-hmm.
I learned what that was when the thing came out.
Looks freaking badass. The
I-
Diva skin's just like cool. It's classy.
Yeah, I like the effect on her pants.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds weird, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like the stars and stuff.
Yeah, the way the stars are like behind it or whatever.
Mm-hmm. They like move. It's really cool. Where are you looking at it?
Yeah.
Is that on her mech anywhere?
I don't think so. Yeah, I learned what an ent was.
Nope.
When somebody was talking about the skin, I'm like, oh yeah, it looks like an ent. And I was like, oh, those
Really cool,
big
though.
tree things are ents.
She has a cool hairstyle too. The bob, the
Hey,
bangs.
is that a bob or a lob?
I don't know. Is the lob where it's longer on one side?
No, it's just a long bob.
Oh, that might be what it is.
Regardless, Bob doesn't do anything.
Yeah. I almost want to buy that right now.
No, I'm not a fantasy nerd. Sorry. I'm a nerd about a lot of other things. I wasn't, No, I'm gonna leave the stream title up. I don't care. Hey, no worries, Ryan. No worries, I'm good. You should come to the fantasy nerd side. Okay. This is where I'm at, like, in life, all right? I'm just gonna be real. Like, this is my current status in life in general, okay? I've been on 3 dates ever. They all went poorly. I have a gaming chair, 3 monitors, 2 computers, and a light-up keyboard. I don't need any extra women repellent. And I'm not saying that's what fantasy nerd stuff is. But combined with everything else, it doesn't exactly... The recipe doesn't come together with boyfriend material. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've got to find things that make me more attractive. So I'm thinking, apparently buy a truck, preferably an old truck. Wear boots all the time, like cowboy boots and jeans, even though it's 100 degrees outside. I could start wearing unbuttoned, button-down shirts with a white t-shirt underneath. I need abs for that. Dang it. I'm kidding, of course. I'm not saying my entire life has to revolve around another person.
Traveling to Dorado. Prepare.
I'm just being goofy. It doesn't really matter that much. Echo.
My business, my rules.
That's right, my brother plays D&D. Yeah, instead of all those things, you can keep doing what makes you happy. Ah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I like how he says most of his team.
Soldiers half. Nice. I got the res off. There's one. I'm calling these to my Echo. I'm doing it! I'm doing it! Wait, where'd it go? Ah! I'm okay. I don't know what that hit. What's up, J-Mac? I'll just push the cart then. We have a pink Mercy on our team. That means they're nuts. They have a Widow now. They have a Widow now? Hey, don't worry, guys. No worries. I got the cart. I am on top of this.
Heck yeah, dude.
Got it under control. No worries in the cart department. Consider it handled. David plays Gambler. Oh, and Sombra's here too. Uh-oh. Help, please. Sombra's on me again. Help, please. Never mind. I have Bob. Shall I Bob? Nope. Okay. This Sombra's being very annoying. David likes to play odds. Not saying like he has a gambling problem, because he plays poker, which is very skill, much more than luck, at the level he plays at anyway. But David likes to gamble and take bets and stuff. And the I don't know how to say that in a way that doesn't make it sound like he has a gambling addiction. He doesn't. But the a double kill. We did it. Bobbing in 3, maybe 4. Actively bobbing. Oh, as he gets hacked. Okay, perfect. Sombra's one. Oh, Baby Diva got me? No way. So anyway, Dave likes to gamble. The only way he'll play D&D is if they let him gamble. And so his character has like 0 intelligence and all of his stats are in like strength. And so whenever he tries to gamble on something, he accidentally bets everything. Because he's got to get like a really good roll to actually bet what he wants to. Winston's low. But I got that gold objective time though.
Yeah.
Score 3-0. Switching sides.
So yeah, they had to have somebody else keep his money. And they only give him a little bit at a time. So if he accidentally bets it all, they're not literally broke.
What?
Never mind. Don't worry about it. My mic's broke again.
Oh.
He gets an allowance. Oh, Dust, your form is an atrocity? That sucks, dude.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
All systems checked out. Ready for combat maneuvers.
I should probably get a new pedal on if this one keeps wigging out on me.
2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Ah! I'm a flanking. I'm going around. Nobody suspects a thing. I had shot the Lucio. Please.
Healer down.
Sommer's in the back line. Got her. Got him. Hey, we finally killed a Roadhog. You love to see it. Ah, Sommer's on me in the back line. There we go. Jeez, my mic doesn't turn off.
Ready for your grabs, Zarya, whenever you do it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not gonna get any badge on damage this game just because Sarma's up on the high ground. I thought I had my thing. Dang it! That's okay. What's up, sub? Oh my goodness. He just swung on me and got me. Yeah, I bet you I'd like WoW too, but I'm definitely not going to start playing it because it'd just be a money pit.
Somewhere behind us.
She translocated. Winston's on the high ground. I'm bobbing. No, I'm not bobbing. Where do I go? I guess Reaper. What's up, JT? How's it going? We hold him here, right? I think we hold him here. Lucio's low. I'm chasing him. Got him. Sorry, no purse. Got him. That's how you do it. Haha, nice.
Easy.
One more? What's my record? I think one more, and then and then I'm gonna hop over.
All right, man.
Man, I gotta figure out what's wrong with this pedal thing, man. Optiones controls. My push to talk. Oh, my toggle mute is M. That's a really weird thing. I'm gonna make it. Is anything B right now? Oh, hero select. Is anything H right now? Yes, emote menu. Frick. What's 5? Alt. Is anything alt? Ryan, what's up? Doesn't take a big last step, but still throws far with a smaller X step.
Oh look, there's a dynamic disc ad on my Facebook.
Hey. I don't think I see anything as alt. Left alt, and then I go social, or I go sound. Oh, that's how they do it. That's how they do it. Got it. Okay, that's easy. I can remember that. Pretty much all of them, Ryan. That's annoying.
What happened?
I can't alt tab now because I put alt on my toggle mute button.
Yikes.
I can do that though. I can shut it off at the thing. I mean, Paul Macbeth takes a pretty big X step. But I mean, everyone else. Oh, it is normal speed. That's not super wide. That's not super wide. Eagles is probably a little bit wider. Paul's is really wide.
Your cat just got scared because she stepped on a backpack.
Still scared themselves?
Yeah, she scared herself. She jumped like 10 feet.
Oh, my favorite backpack broke this trip. The zipper popped off. I don't think it's necessary to take that wide of a last step. You know, I don't think that's a crucial part of it. Eagle does have very long legs. But yeah, I would say smaller X step is more common than bigger one. It was fun. It was a work trip. It was good to see people. Fun to play the courses. I'm not big on travel, but that's okay. If the sound was okay, I didn't really record any audio. Like, there literally wasn't a mic on the thing. What? Pardon me? A little tiny burp. Oh, I just meant, in general, something bad always happens whenever I do projects by myself, big projects. Like, we invest a lot of resources into a project that I do, something bad always happens. But it didn't happen this time. Knock on wood. Yet, I guess. Ma'am, can I help you? What's up? You want to say hi to chat? You want to show them your butt? That's probably a bad idea. It's the internet. You never know what they're going to do with it. Probably be very respectful, though. She's gone. Let's get it.
Traveling to Volskaya.
I didn't break anything?
Prepare to
It was great. She was loud near the mic. She lied on my chest. And just purred. I don't know what to play.
What up, my niggas?
attack commences in
What's up, dude? How tiny are you?
It's 11.
We'll try my old main. Feels so bad, man. Feels so slow, man.
But let's win this shit, boys.
Let's acquire the bread. Shield's dead.
Don't have shield, don't have shield, don't have shield. Reloading shield, reloading shield. The Ray mid is charged. Kill Saya, kill Saya, Saya, down. Focus Saya, guys.
She dead.
Nice. Don't have shield. Make heal, please.
Torb's in this room on the right.
Anna behind,
He's
Anna
one.
behind, Anna behind.
Oh my gosh. Torb is one in the room on the right. Very low.
Yeah, but I'm dying too. I'm dead. Nice.
You work 13 hours
easy,
without coming
easy,
home and your
easy,
dogs are like, oh cool, you're home. I'm
wait.
going outside.
Fuck you, Ryan.
Ryan's very low.
Am I live? Oh my god, I'm alive. Oh, okay. Just follow me. I'm gonna have shatter. Just follow me, guys. Follow me, guys.
I'll-
I'm gonna shatter.
I'll flash over his
Push-
shield.
Push with me, push with me, push with me. I'm gonna shatter as soon as I can.
Ryan's dead.
Okay.
Oh, uh-oh.
I'm gonna shatter. Follow.
Worth it for the one pick.
Nice.
100% worth it.
What the fuck? No, stop ulting. No. It's a no. We won.
We sure did. I like this. A Ryan that actually shot calls like properly. I like it.
Rank got shatter, guys. Careful.
He's half, no shield.
Oh shit! Just reset.
Oh.
Just reset. They want that. Don't use anything. Just reset.
I keep pressing my pedal to talk. I don't have it.
I'll have the dragon soon. Just wanna wait, Zoya.
Yeah, so we're gonna pay that sound bearer so we can know freely. This shit, please.
I got
Oh,
one.
nice pick.
Nice. Just go. W. Go get him hard, boys. I know you want this. Right half,
You're
right
kidding.
half.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
I heal.
Wait, what? What just happened?
I got a dragon.
2. Why'd you say 2, Dave?
Because you're gonna use
Oh.
it, bro. We just use grab.
Even though we got outbeat, we used grab. That sucks, dude.
Let me recharge.
Turret's
Don't have
dead.
shield, don't have shield. Let me recharge. Oh shit, back. Don't have shield.
Just getting the F out of there, dude.
Oh my god, that's big, that's everyone, come on, go! Kill this Ryan, kill this Walker, nice.
Ah, this Lucio, man. Oh, haha.
Ana Neko right side.
Lucio's killing everyone.
Ana dead. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, we were all dead from Lucio. Yeah, it's kind of pathetic.
Lucio killed everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he
know,
got like
right?
3. It's lighting up the kill feed.
I'll hug her. Sorry, is headshot?
Now Lucio's right side. What happened, man? We were pushing to Lucio. Thought we were pushing Lucio. My bad.
Alright, we're gonna dragon this fight, dude. The last fight.
Yeah, let's just wait for the last combo. We should be able to win that. We need to move faster, guys. My shield's getting poked so hard.
Oh my gosh, I haven't hit a single effing dynamite,
Poke me,
dude.
poke me. Claro que sí. It's okay, we still got time. Oh, did you?
That was not in the plan.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I know we're gonna get there.
Score 1-0. Switching sides.
This is incredibly frustrating.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I should just be able to kill everyone on their team. Was Static the Lucio? If so, 100% a Smurf. Literally level 25.
Oh my god, really? Raise one, raise one. Oh my god, no, he lived. I'm dying. Guys behind, Monkey behind dying.
I thought we had an Ana. That's all I'm saying. I also thought Reaper did more damage than that.
Lucio one, nice. Really, dude.
What? I got headshot. What do you want me to do about it?
I don't care fucking with it. Oh, cancel one.
I'll never call myself a revolutionary. I'm a fighter.
Yeah, it's definitely a Smurf Lucio. Look at his level. We're gonna live through the loss together. Kill Ryan, he's very low. I didn't realize I was one shot to that hammer. I don't know what to do, man.
You got rolled.
I was 100% a Smurf Lucio. That really sucks.
Yeah.
And then I just got like one shot twice. Nothing like I didn't even see the guy. I don't know, no idea. Just I'm dead. Okay, cool, fun game. Great interaction.
Yeah.
I'll catch you next time.
Bad thing about Hanzo. Alright, dude.
Golly, that's frustrating. Anyways. How many do we have for Among Us? Because you really need 10. Is Tempon playing? No. I think we should do that on the weekends. I don't think it's going to work just on a random weeknight because everybody goes to bed. I know Dave wanted to play, but it's kind of pointless with just 2 people. I think Dust would play. Still relatively pointless. So I guess I'll play Rocket League. Thoughts? I might switch to Among Us. If we have enough people. It's hard to say though. I'm sure tomorrow will go better with Overwatch. I'm just so out of practice right now. Wait, I'm trying to find Rocket League now. I still launch it through Steam, and then it just plays through... Oh, it's updating it. There's another update? Yeah, it was hilarious when Dave first played the Tony Hawk update, the remake. It was so funny because we played that game back in the day and we knew it. We knew it like inside and out. And I was playing it and I was redoing some of the challenges on the first day, on the first level. And he was like, wait, you didn't one-shot the first level with everything? And I was like, no, this game's a lot harder. He's like, no way. So he bought it and then he streamed it to Discord and I showed it on stream. And he learned that it actually is harder than the old one. It was so funny. 2 seconds. 1 second. We did it. Oh, yes, ma'am. Hello. How are you? You're back. Uh-oh, I didn't launch Bacchus mod first. You're biting my controller now. I don't appreciate that. I'm just letting you know. I do still play Hollow Knight. I haven't played much of anything recently, but I do still play. Like, there's no reason I have to not. Yeah, she's adorable. She knows it too. She gets away with a lot of stuff. All right, take 2. Yeah, ma'am. That's my disc golf tag from last year. She's pawing at it. You ready to catch some W's, chat? Oh my gosh. Rocket Pass? Wait, I don't have it? Do I get the premium bundle? What can I do for you? Is all you want pets? Is that what you're in the market for? Demand is high. It's going to cost you quite a bit. What kind of disc is that blue disc? That is a Lucid X Chameleon Felon. And it is nuts overstable. It's so good. Do I get premium or the bundle? It's only 12 tiers. F that. Boom. I get the Harbinger. Let's play. We jump straight into comp. Because we don't give a heck. We don't give a single heck. Not even close. If you thought we did, you thought wrong. Sorry about you. Yep, and the stamps are kind of cool. Kind of like a Raptor, much more overstable. The Felon in general is a little bit more overstable than the Raptor. And the Chameleon Lucid X ones are insane. They are just super overstable. Come on, rotate back. I don't like being the farthest one back. Nope, you actually... Okay. The Chameleon Lucid X are much more overstable than the regular Lucid X. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Oh, he's going for that. That was a horrible decision. Oh, we pinched that way the heck down there. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. Okay. They're as overstable as the Domi Glimmer ones. They are just as overstable. They are more or less the same nuts stability. Aw. Nice shot. They are good for flex shots, yes. Yeah, the Moonshine Lucid X, I don't know how overstable those are. They feel very overstable. But I don't know how much of that is. Nice. Oh, almost got that. That would have been sick. If you're gonna go, go, dude. Oh my gosh. Flawless half flip on his first try. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought that was barely in. Okay. Boop. Huh. What are we, how are we gonna do this? We just wait for them to triple commit and fast break? Because I'm sure they will. Oh, couldn't get it that time. Oh. I've never experienced what you're talking about. You say overstable discs feel more like a thud out of your hand, whereas understable discs feel like a snap. I've never experienced what you're talking about. All discs become more and more understable. Oh. Because the only difference between overstable and understable discs, for the most part, is the edge of the rim is going to be higher on overstable discs. Teamwork with the other team. Oh. I don't know why I played that like he wouldn't just hit it. Obviously, he's just going to touch it. Oh, I missed it. No. I don't know that I could have got it, but I missed it. GG. Yeah, usually the better the plastic, the longer it takes for them to become understable. That's exactly correct. Uh-oh. I missed the boost. This is awkward. Oh, are we playing twos? Yes, we are. I didn't realize we were playing twos. This is awkward. I mean, he whiffed, I whiffed. Oh, it went up. Dang it. Oh, I was pressing forward, I promise. Oh. Oh, just high. Oh, over again. Yes, an understable disc is in general better for rollers. It's easier to get understable discs down on the ground. Oh my goodness. That was actually a great play. I don't think it's some people. Overstable discs on rollers is a different shot. For backhand rollers, you pretty much never see overstable discs. But forehand rollers you will, because forehand rollers it's a lot easier. Are you kidding me? That perfect shot and it just got bonked. I can't vote to forfeit? For a backhand roller, an understable disc is far easier to get to the ground. Oh, shoot. Whoops. Whoops. With this anyway. Once you get good enough at rollers, you stop having a roller disc and you start having a few discs that you can use for rollers. For example, I've used my Lucid X Felon as a forehand roller, but I probably would never use that as a backhand roller. Whereas if I've needed one, I've used a Getaway as like my standard roller. Like if I'm just throwing a distance roller, is going to be have a really beat up Biofusion Raider. And that's what I use for like maximum distance stuff. But if you're nice, good little flick, nice shot. The easiest way to learn how to throw a roller is just to get a super understable disc and throw it on Annie. And if you get the nose up, it's going to be really hard. But if you can get the nose down... lighter discs actually don't usually roll as well because they don't have as much inertia. What the heck? Ooh. Oh my goodness, really, dude? I suck, apparently. Because you keep taking my effing rotations, man. No, he's just an idiot. You can't even score when they double commit. Did you see that? Oh no. GG, dudes. What an idiot. That happens. What plastic discs? How do you control rollers so they just go random places? On grass, no. On grass, you can usually control them pretty well. I don't know if I touched it there, but I helped. In spirit. In morale, I was there. I missed. Holy shoot, I missed. I can't believe that, man. That sucks. No. I'm just trying to keep it in the corner, man. What? What? This should be easy W's then. This game is a lot harder than it looks. That's for sure. I didn't think he'd hit it that high, that's for sure. Whoops. Oh my goodness, nice shot. I thought I could get there faster. We just need the real K to rotate and we'll be okay. Can I get dunked on there? I tried. I wasn't sure where he was going to shoot it. I let him get way too close, honestly. Oh, I missed that. Oh, I can't believe that. Zachary, if this is your first time watching me play this game, I'm horrible. Oh my gosh, what a save. Real K, drive backwards now. You have no boost. Effing rotate, guy. I would like to leave prison back here. Oh, I was trying to just put myself in position. Like just up in front of the ball where it's going to be. I took too long to rotate. Yeah, I don't think we have enough for Among Us. You gotta rotate, bro. Oh yeah, you like the game mode with the items? Oh, whoops. I bumped him. Nice, nice shot. You see others' mistakes, yeah. I mean, right now, I can only see a few of the mistakes that I'm making. No. But I can see a lot that friggin' Real K is making. All of them are not driving backwards. I can't go for that ball right now. It'd be an easy shot. They shot it for me. So that's good. That's a good point. It is a lot easier to see. I have not played Celeste, no. Not a huge fan of puzzle games. I'm a much bigger fan of like action games. Which, as I understand, Celeste is like a puzzle platformer, right? Oh my goodness, that was on goal. Wait, was the Real K rotating? Oh, no way. Go for it. Go for it. Hit that, you won't. They didn't. Oh my gosh, I whiffed. I whiffed. I whiffed. What? I just hit it that direction. And I got bumped. I guess that's how it works. I made a face there. I can feel myself making faces. Aw. Whoops. Bad pass. GG. Sorry for lever. I can't type. It doesn't matter. Okay. Wait, why hasn't it placed me? I was placed like a minute ago. That's weird. I don't like really fault somebody if they whiff, as long as they have their heads in the right spot, right? Okay, this is twos, Danny. Oh, they double committed. Oofda. Okay. Ah. Is he Signet? He is. Nothing. What are you doing, you mad lad? Is that in? Oh my gosh, it's so close. Bah. We both double committed. Oofda. I say that a lot. Oh my gosh. Really only when playing this game though. Oh, whoops. I pressed forward to drive forward. And that tilted me forward. Oh, how did they get there first, man? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit the ball. I was pressing forward. That so sucks, man. Nice, nice. That's a great flick. And get in the hole. Uh-oh. How do I say no problem? He's throwing. He's literally throwing. It's the wrong goal, idiot. What is he trying to do? I rotated way too far back for that boost. What shot? Seriously, he outplayed both of them. This was such a good shot. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you doing down there? I'm sorry? In what world is that yours? In what world is that your shot to take? In what alternate universe is that theirs? I don't understand. Sure thing, DJ. Nice. Good luck, DJ. Thanks for hanging out, man. I just need to play just threes, honestly. Great pass. Oh, whoops. I know they're gonna go for it anyway. What? That's all you gotta do, boys. That's all you gotta do. Uh-oh. When am I supposed to go? Nice shot. And great pass. I had a great POV of that. A great just view from downtown as they played the video game. Do it again. Do it again. Oh my gosh, he knew. You can take the shot if you'd like. Oh, that was such a good setup. Go, go, go. Take your shot, Jay. Nice. Whoops. Oh my goodness. Don't look at this. Don't watch this. Don't watch this at all. This is terrible. Oh my goodness. What rank am I in? I'm in gold. Waltrix got it. He missed. What did I even do there? Wait, what was that? Was that mine? Oh, that was a good setup, though. Oh, okay, they were ready. I'm not gonna go too far. No, they double touched it. Wow. I thought I had that. I thought I had the save right here. That was really well played. Either that or they just got lucky. Oh, okay, just pass it to my teammates then for me. Ruh-roh. Oh, that would have been sick. Whoops. Get it, get it, get it. You can go. Uh-oh, I lost that bad. Did I, though? Because I kind of passed it to my teammates. Oh my gosh, Waltrix, what the heck are you doing? He's throwing. Oh no. Waltrix through. What's up, Dust? I don't think I want to play Among Us. I don't think we have enough. I don't like playing with people that I don't know. Because it's a lot about the personality and stuff. I'm just letting people throw my Rocket League games right now. I'm trying so hard. Take care, DJ. Thanks for hanging out, man. It happens, man. Working on forms of struggle. Uh-oh. Okay, threes. I wonder if Sean is actually nuts. And I wonder if he means like nuts, like good at the game. Oh no, this is like the first couple days of the thing. Nice, nice. Good touch, good touch. What the heck? My man. Whoops. Okay, this guy's gonna be annoying. Teammate almost scored that for him. Lucky, he says. Oh. I took the shot, huh? Oh, that was a really good bump, actually. How excited do you think that guy was to have a fast pass on an open goal? Oh my goodness. These guys are kind of bad, aren't they? Nice, nice. I know I touched it there, but did I actually change its course at all? Nice, it's a good touch. Yeah, it's hard to find a delicate balance there, Dust. Usually it's best to focus on one thing at a time. I would work on X step or toes. Boop. And then a Fred roll for you. I bet you if you focus on keeping your weight over your toes, your X step fixes itself. That's just me. Oh, that was a shot. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, I think of the X step as a shuffle, and I missed the freaking boost on the ground right there, dude. Am I the best player in the game? Perhaps not, but I'm close. I took the shot. You happy with me? I took the shot. GT Prider. Oh, that was in? That was a shot and a half. Get it, GT. GT's sweaty. Maybe not good, but at least sweaty. Sean was not nuts, it turns out. Not necessarily bending forward, but kind of just shifting your weight over your toes. So your calves are kind of engaged. Yeah, that's actually a thing that I've talked about a lot. It's just... It's like I was thinking of X step as like a shuffle step, like a skip step. Almost like if you're walking sideways down a in the nosebleeds. You just kind of shuffle sideways. Yeah, like a concert or something, I guess. What's a concert? It's 2020. Oh, okay. I will rotate. You can go, Blazer. Score that. Score that ish. We have Dave on our team. Nice. Dave? Oh, Blazer might be a Smurf. Oh, no boost here. I'm chilling. I shouldn't do this, but I do. Whoops, I meant to hit that way harder. What the heck? Just score it, dude. Yeah, okay, like they planned on doing that. Whoops, I got bumped pretty hard by my own teammate. Oh my gosh, he juked him so hard. Did you see that? This guy's good. This guy's good. Get it, Dave? I just bumped him. Oh, I don't know why I thought he hit it towards the goal. Wait, what? Nope. Oh my gosh. That was so lucky. Is Dave even here, honestly? Dave, are you playing? Who needs effing Dave anyway, man? Dave is gone. I guess that's why he's called Dave, because that's all. What rank am I? Is garbage a rank? I'm gold. This is okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're alive. They're playing with a goalie in gold. No. Nice. Maybe. Oh. I pressed forward. I hate this so much. I hate this, dude. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not gonna win. It's been a great stream, guys. It's good to be back. My cat's up here now. So there we are. It's been a great stream. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch y'all tomorrow. GG's. What? Yeah, what do you want, Tracer? No pets? Okay. Fair enough. You've got yourself a deal. Consider the deal struck. Say goodnight to everyone. They can still hear us. All right, there we go. Good night.